Testing, testing. Hello, folks. Ian DeHorder, astronomer in charge at the Western Sydney University Penrith Observatory. So tonight was going to be our second official live stream, but unfortunately, as you can see in that image there, the sky is not behaving for us. So tonight I was going to show you the two objects that are most prominent in the sky. And those two objects would have been the planets Jupiter and Saturn. But unfortunately, the weather has not been kind to us. But I'm not going to leave you empty-handed. And also, I want to talk to you today just to remind you that if you subscribe to the channel and you click the notification bell, then you will be notified the next time we do a live stream. And the next live stream could happen at any time whenever we have a clear sky. So anyhow, what I'm going to do now is show you some footage that I took earlier in the week. So on Tuesday night, I took some footage of Jupiter, and on Wednesday night, I took some footage of Saturn, and I'll just share that with you. Unfortunately, I wanted to share that with you live so you could actually go outside and look at the objects with your naked eye. And just to let you know where you would find those in the sky, I'll just show you this little image here. So if you go outside and you use your mobile phone to find north, and you look towards the north, and then you crane your head up, you'll see two very bright objects almost directly above you. And those two very bright objects, the brightest of those two is the planet Jupiter. And right next to it, to the little lower and to the right of Jupiter is the planet Saturn. So there's Jupiter and Saturn. And Jupiter and Saturn will be prominently in the sky for at least the next month. They're rising at just after midday, and by this time in the evening, they're almost directly above us at the highest point. And if you stay up throughout the night at about 9 p.m., you'll see Mars will rise, and then Uranus also will rise, but you won't see Uranus with the naked eye. And at about, if you stay up all night, about 2 a.m., Mars will be at its highest point in the sky. And Mars will get higher in the sky the further we go into the year, and we'll then take a look at Mars at some stage later in the year as it gets to be to a nice point. And if you stay up all night, then you'll see the sunrise. Okay, so let's let me show you the footage I took earlier of Jupiter. So this is Jupiter. That was live footage of Jupiter that I shot on Tuesday evening at about this same time. So this is raw, unprocessed video. You see it dancing around, and the reason it's dancing around there is because of the atmospheric distortion. So if you remember, on Tuesday evening, it was actually had been quite a warm day. So the air would have been quite turbulent, but you'll notice that every so often we get a nice, fairly sharp image of Jupiter, and you might just be able to make out the red spot on Jupiter. So this is the raw, unprocessed video. So that was about 3 minutes of video on Tuesday night of the planet Jupiter. And here is after processing the video. So effectively, what I've done is from those 3 minutes of video, roughly 4,000 frames of Jupiter were taken. And then using some processing software, we've gone and taken all the very best images of Jupiter. We've made sure they've all aligned together and we've stacked them into one image. And this is the processed image we get. And this is only a quick and dirty processing just to check everything. What you'll also notice is two what look like stars next to Jupiter. They're not stars, they're actually two moons of Jupiter. Okay, so let's have a look at Saturn. So it did a similar thing on Wednesday night, and this was Saturn, my favorite planet. So there is Saturn on Wednesday night. You can see the rings of Saturn, and you can see every so often you'll notice that there is a gap between the rings. There's the outer ring and the inner ring, and that's the Cassini division. And here what you can see now is the process images of Saturn. I actually shot 4 separate videos of Saturn, roughly about 3 minutes each, and then did some quick and dirty processing of those. And you can see we've got some pretty nice images for something quick and dirty on Saturn. So anyway, folks, unfortunately tonight, clouded over, but keep your eyes on the sky. When it clears up, I'm sure that you will see those two objects prominently in the sky. And also don't forget, subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell, and you can join us live to see whatever object will be prominently in the sky. So I'll just leave you with the those images of my favorite planet, Saturn.